Hello everybody and welcome back to the Indebted Lord. This is episode 7. I am as always Scrodo Baggins and you're watching Bagendgaming. So last time we had the shortest war ever recorded in Calradian history. We, as the child that has not got its will, managed to make a war against the Western Empire. We took the Tractore Castle, and then we made peace again. This ended up giving us some money from the Western Empire, didn't it? No, maybe it didn't. Alright, so, and, but it ended up giving us a lot of renown and giving us enough to make it to clan tier 2. So still the king would not marry us to his daughter. Actually none of the bigger lords wanted to give us their daughter's hand in marriage. So this of course will mean that we are going to make a war again. So we can get up in this hierarchy of lords and make it to a higher clan tier so that people would want to marry us. Alright, we will just take a look here. We have a lot of estates. And what I'm trying to do here is of course give them some slaves. And our party size has increased a lot, and that we are of course grateful for. Alright, should we just take out this hideout while we are here? Did see a big looter party up there, so let's take these worst crossbowmen and see if we can't upgrade them. Alright.
Fire at will!
Fire at will.
Hold arrow!
Not hold arrow, just charge. We have so much money, maybe we should buy ourselves a good crossbow. Now we are also 150 skill level here in crossbows. Is there somebody up here? No. Alright, let's move on here. The men are actually just going forward in a good tempo there. That guy is just dancing. And there was a tree. Is that stones or is it knives? Ah, I just took it right to the face, didn't I? Well, we made it. Alright, no duels here. Not when I'm so bad at blocking, as we have seen so many times. Alright. Prisoners, stuff, let's go. See if we can't find this looter. They must have been taken there. Alright, we are sending the men here. A lot of peasants. Can we give them as prisoners? We definitely don't want to have too many. Let's see if we can't give them up as slaves here. Give all of these. Can I give them? Yeah, I can give them. Oh, we can give them in as troops. Alright. That's interesting. Never thought of that. Alright, we are 115 crossbows here. Staggered. Crossbows. And faster. Yeah, that's a good question. I hate being staggered while reloading. But yeah, let's take that one. Here is a big party of looters. And let's see here if I can't get some skill levels. Where are they at? $500 damage. They are just blocking everything. Let's get these guys who are trying to get away from us hurting here. Hit them back with the flock. Before they get to... Oh, that was annoying. Before they get to all of the troops here. Starting to get annoying, these idiots. Blocking and staggering me all the time. Don't think I gave them permission to ride so far away from their spawning point. Alright, we got a couple of skill points here. That was the intention. Let's see if we have something to sell, and then we will move on to make a new war. We actually managed to get a surplus into influence here. That is a milestone and a half. Alright, the Western Empire here is a long way from us. And no, we still don't want to marry off our caravaneers here. We are getting a bit of income from tributes. Right, they are still at war, aren't they, with the Battanians? Let's see here. Yeah, so it doesn't really do any harm for us to just sneak in and help a bit, and we can take that guy.
If you please.
While we're at it,
Under my orders, Archer, move!
so let's place these guys here
Move! Forward!
in the swamp
Move!
and wait for the enemy to come here.
Forward!
If they are coming, that is
Archer, loose
also
formation!
always a big if. Alright.
Everyone, move!
I'm getting shot at by some crossbowmen, it would seem.
Archers!
We are turning that way,
Move!
and we are standing here.
Cavalry, move!
I'll just move a bit back until the crossbowman comes. They're still shooting at me, but they can just spend all the arrows here.
Arrow, turn!
Please turn a bit. That was too much.
Look that way!
How hard is it? That's apparently very hard. I don't think I'm looking.
Face that way! Look that way!
Are you serious?
Horsemen!
It's apparently very hard. Alright. We need to send the cab at some point. Please make them ready. Look at how many kills we're getting here. Crossbows are singing.
Cavalry charge!
And they have some alright crossbowmen here. But they are getting wrecked. Look at that. So now we can take some prisoners. They have some cows here. Let's just go and sell off the prisoners before we go and make a war. That was not a lot. Then we can just sell off all of this stuff. Good. Do we have some weird stuff? We have some hides. Alright, how are we doing? It's not us, it's this guy or this girl. She has a point here. Let's just give her a point here. Alright. We will go down here and just save. And look at that. We have some influence. There are some military here.
Under my command!
We will take care of that.
Attack!
Good. Let's just take these guys. Oh, a war has broken out. Here comes an army. Can we take down an army of 200? That's a good question. Here is a couple of more. I think we should stop the raiding and start. Thank you for your horses. So we lost some influence, but that is not really a problem. We will just take they didn't want to give us that. Alright. Then we will take it by force. I am actually considering going down on foot also to get some athletics point. Okay, someone just stabbed me with a pitchfork there. That was not a good hit. Alright. That's how it usually ends, isn't it? Alright. Let's take some prisoners here. We can just go about and raid these. It's good enough for us when we are attacking so many villages at once. I think it just mostly the renown and the influence mostly consists of how many you're fighting. Not the I'll just speed up here. They're getting attacked by their own horses there. This is a bit problematic. I'll try and steer out of those with shields. Did he just stagger me? Alright. Let's take this guy again. Just throw the horsemen away. This guy can also just get some points. Alright, most of them are fleeing. I can't even hit someone right in front of me. Oh, this is horrible. Now I can't speed up the time when we have one. Right, let's move on here before it gets to... Oh, they had 60 cows there. Look at that. Let's just get rid of some of this stuff before we get caught by an army we don't want to be caught by. So we can go to Sagat here and trade some of all this stuff we have. We have some upgrades. So let's just start getting rid of all of this. I know this doesn't really isn't the problem in our inventory here, and we should get rid of all of these animals also, and also this stuff. Good, that's just 10,000 right down our pocket. And I believe we bought a estate here, large estate, so let's just give him all of this. And let's move on here. They're gathering up a big force. Do they want to take that one? There is a caravan there, just so fast all the time. Yeah. We're moving so slow. Why are we slower? Party setting. Oh, that's a setting. Alright. So they have a lot of ranged units. Question is, could we take that guy out? Can definitely take this guy out.
Stop there.
On my orders!
Oh, haven't we put this guy in here? Like that. Alright. Where is the enemy? They are actually sending out some cav here. Is this the ranged cav? Yeah, it is. Just give these guys. Okay, they're going back. Understandable. They have some. This is Crusade.
Everyone,
Move up here. They have bad units there. This might just be some mercenaries.
archers, forward!
Okay.
Move! Will!
Got a couple of skill points. Almost 250 here in riding. That's alright. Yeah, you can come with me. Let's take all of this. I'm really tempted to take this fight, but I don't know if it's arrogant. I believe we could do it, especially if we fight them here in the open. It seems like they are afraid of us. That is a good, like, measurement of if they are better than us.
orders! Everyone attack!
Let's just bring everyone here. Alright, down again. Now we can take these. And again, 40 cows, that's insane. Is he fleeing into the town? Yeah, he is. He is interested. We are very slow with these cows here. We just took. Alright, we lost this castle. Now I have to go a bit backwards. And yeah, that is a problem. Fuck off. Alright, we should get rid of all of this so we are not hurting. Then we can go about here. That's a lot of looters.
We've got no.
That's some big ass armies going about here.
Everyone give him hell!
Can't take them with us. Should watch out for how much we are carrying here. This guy's going towards us. So that one wants to go be as closer to them so they are getting with and attacking with them, but as far away so I can't just turn on them. That was about to get messy, wasn't it? All right. Let's just buy this one. Get rid of that one. Was that the one we had? Tuned light crossbow. Fine light crossbow. Okay. It was better. This one is slower, so let's take this one. Sorry. A large bag. We have a bit more here if we take that and damage a bit more. That's heavy bolts. Should we just grab them? Let's do that. Alright. So our king is down here and a huge army is coming there. So they took what? They took a castle somewhere. That one, okay. So we had an army over there. But we still have a huge army just inside our... Why are we so slow here? Prisoners, okay, let's give them away. Yes. Good, that gave us a bit more. And then what? It's night. And yeah, just base. Here is some Baron. Should stay away from that. He's just patrolling the pass here. So we should wait for an army to come so we can get out. We can get out here. So we should look for smaller armies here. Like that guy. He's just a mercenary. So this will be an easy fight here for us. We're spawning quite close to each other. Okay, they are turning here right before.
Horsemen! Charge!
Right before our archers. Okay, let's see here. Is there any more cav here? Enemy cav? I would just like to move forward. Take the cav with us. And just bombard them down. Okay, here they come.
Attack!
I can't block that. Let me get away here. Good.
Horsemen, move! Boom forward! Cavalry charge! Archers, move forward!
Move a bit away here.
Bowmen, move!
You can actually just wield and stand there.
Archers, move!
They actually have some decent soldiers. But they are getting pinched here. Maybe we should abstain from taking prisoners while we are moving here in the enemy territory. That's actually some sturgeons. It's incredible they aren't dead yet. Here we go. Let's see. 10 renown, 27 influence. That's good. We'll actually just leave them. Take this. So we don't go so slow. Alright, we can move on here. And here comes 2 vassals actually. Let's move. And here is, it seems like that's a companion.
Forgive me.
Who is now a party in the Western Empire Kingdom. Let's see what this guy can do. He can definitely flee with all of his units over here. Let's just move towards them.
Boom! Move! Look that way! Archer, move!
This is just recruits. They are getting slaughtered here. I need a better polearm here. Then I just got shot right in the face. Alright. I will not take so much of that. Here comes the king. I'm mostly just interested in fighting these, so we can get our renown up. Can we actually hit them over there? We can. And take care of these archers. Famous last words, I guess. And yeah, just send in the cap. Quite hard trying to hit them in there without hitting my own men. Well, that was a horse I hit. Another horse hit. Let's just speed up. This is a waste of everybody's time. Alright. This is actually better than we have. This is better than the one we just stole. So let's move on here. So here is another guy, and we just made peace here for some reason, leaving them with all they have. Let's just start the war right up again. This of course means we are losing our influence again, but this is by far the best way to gain renown here. Oh, go away, dude. Right. So the war just magically broke out again. And I think we don't want to raid, because we don't want to get like the trade, so that people don't want to marry us. So let's give these guys some more slaves, and then we will just move on here. So now we have lost a lot of influence, but that's alright. We will help out here. I guess that will just be F1, F3 here. Alright, no war without me going down. No, don't charge. You can just move here. We have actually lost some soldiers. Well.
Thanks for your help.
We can just take these and put them inside the estate over here. So this, and guess we can keep that. Alright, let's move. How are we doing? We have a long way to go here. We are taking back this one. We will defend our village here, even though I hate village fights, but hopefully our crossbowmen here will do a good job. They can move a bit up, I guess. Seems like this is some kind of an archer fight. You can just go back here and we will be standing here. I don't see a lot of our sharpshooters going down, so comes some single warriors. But is it battalions here? Yeah, it is battalion fiends. We don't have that many arrows left, so let's just try and send the cab here, but they have a hard time going to them. That was what I thought. That's a fiend. His two-handed sword there. Alright, I guess this is alright. Lost 5 soldiers here. Do they have something we want? Not really. Then it should be for this guy. Yes, we are alright. Let's move on. That's a giant army there. We have 28 upgrades. That was a lot. I thought we were maxed out here. Should we just help out here and go in? They actually have a lot of defenders. Here is a little lord.
Stop there.
He wants to fight. That's a bit scary. We will just have to outmaneuver him. So if he wants to fight, there is a chance that he's coming for us. So let's try and take this hill and go down here. Let's see what's going on. Are they seriously going up on the mountain over there? Seems like they are. Alright. So that's quite annoying. So like I said the last time, the AI will just take advantage of them having all the time in the world, while us living creatures have to spend our time wisely, don't we? Okay. Oh fuck. Alright, we are moving out, apparently. Maybe not the worst thing. Okay, new map. Let's see here, where is the enemy? They are all the way over there. And they are moving away again. Let's just move a bit forward. They're trying to take that mountain, aren't they? One is getting tired. Look at that, okay. Let's return the...
Riders! Horsemen!
We have 70 cav. That's about as much as we have. Did I just go down here? Fuck, let's send the riders here and we stand.
Get moving! Cavalry arrows, move!
That got messy pretty fast, but we have killed a lot, so I am actually alright with this. We lost 6 guys. We got 50 influence. Look at that. We'll take the horses here. These are better, and these are better. So this means these are better for this guy. Alright. Is this Knight's Lance? No, it's not. Better than ours. Let's just take the date fruit here and some fine butter and some fish. Alright, let's move on. I think we should go and regenerate our army here. That should be done pretty quick. Over here should be some noble troops, and I guess over here also. That is noble troops here. Alright, tier 5s. Alright, let's go. Let's go right into it here again. We leveled up. We need more influence. And of course more renown. Maybe we should help take this castle. Alright, they just went away. Did we just lose a giant fight here? That would not be good. But alright, they took that one, so we actually lost a lot this war. Shouldn't we go for this? We can definitely go for this guy.
On my command!
This is good for us, but I guess we will just charge here before they get out of the way. They surely want to go up on these hills, but we won't let them. Just start shooting archers. They got wrecked. I believe that was it. Lost one, killed 100. Guess that's a good trade-off. That's a good helmet. This guy could use a better helmet. This one is good. Why not just give him a shield? I would of course like... I'm not sure about this fight.
Right.
But this fight I'm very sure of. We can definitely just do this again. Alright. Right, it's over. That was a lot of people to talk with. Alright, let's move on. And there is a guy coming there. We'll of course take that one down before he gets to help his people, and we are going in again here before they get to do anything.
Archer forward!
Okay, they actually mount an attack on us. That's a bit funny. Mount an attack here with camp. With the Vladians against Vladians for some reason. just move on then. Not a lot of skill points here, but I want to get the athletics a bit up. We take these wall mounts. Take some of this that's worth anything. Alright. We should really go for these guys, but if we could take this army out, that would be huge. They have actually attacked the castle right into our... Why the fuck are we not taking this fight? We are now. Good.
Under
Finally.
my orders!
Okay, this is a weird spawn point. Where is the enemy? Over there.
Bowman!
Actually, I have some,
Archer cavalry!
both bowmen and archers. Okay. Getting shot at here.
Archer move!
Okay,
Cavalry!
that's our cab.
Cavalry attack!
Let's just attack.
Move!
Right, I went down again. I guess there isn't a world where I don't go down. And it's good we have this guy. We are just pushing forward here. I have no clue what's going on. There's so much cab. Here I see a couple of enemies. Right, that's a good army that we got down there. And we can take these champions with us. That's actually not. Some of them were not. What am I trying to say? Noble troops. Alright, let's go over here. And what? That's serfs traveling from Terrico castles? Well, dude. What are you doing in here? So what are we lacking here? Is it that? Okay. Let's just finish this off. Alright. We can take these and give away. Now we are at home soil. And we will see what's going on over here. And that will be the last thing we do in this episode. Look at that. That is a huge army. There's actually 2,000. And enemy troops here. They're trying to take the castle. We will just take this guy. He will not reinforce those.
Under my orders.
Alright, where is the enemy? Let's try and get the archers in front here. Holy shit, this is going to be a shit show, isn't it? There's the enemy. They're fleeing out in the water. Let's take advantage of that. Get all the horses over there somewhere. Where is that guy? Our only footman. Actually lost a couple of troops here. Let's just take what's worth anything. Go over here. Let's see, how is it going? We still have 400 defending and we are gathering up. Okay, now it is just one big shit show here. Alright, a huge fight here. How many do I have? I actually have some men with us. So just follow me a bit here. We'll move forward. Where is... Okay, the enemy is here. I'll just go there. And cab go up there. Let's see if I can spare my cab. Right, we definitely have a lot of crossbowmen here doing some work, but it looks like our infantry is struggling. But we are killing more than they are right now. That was an enemy leader there. So their archers are getting attacked by our infantry now. Love to take out some of their cab, but they seem to be able to block everything even though they are in the middle of a fight. See, here is a guy, here is a guy. Seems to be just the usual cab pile up of doom here. Need to have an eye for who is actually fighting who. Alright. Okay, that was just a hill. Seems dangerous. A lot of pikemen. This guy is actually still alive. That's impressive. know they have some infantry coming now. And we still just have our crossbows up here.
Archers! Cavalry! Troops! Horsemen! Everyone! Bowmen! Move!
Some bowmen coming in here.
Bowmen! Archers!
And that's just our archers who don't have any more bolts.
Cavalry!
We have 50, so our
Riders!
riders actually consist of a decent amount. My army consists of a decent amount of the total strength we have right now. That might be why we are losing here on the battlefield, as my cav is just standing back. I don't think that's a problem right now, as long as we have all of these crossbowmen still shooting at the enemy here.
Archers!
Is that my archers? No, they're still up there. That's our friends, crossbowmen attacking here. There are so many scattered units here from the enemy. Maybe it's time to send in the cav.
Come on!
Here we are getting renown and influence based off of how much of the enemy forces our army has killed. So we of course need to kill some more to get some more. And this army, the enemy army, is so scattered. Still they have some cav coming in here, but the rest is just piss poor troops. So I guess we can't just send our men in here without being that much in danger.
Archers!
Still a lot of equids there. There is a lot coming in. They're just spawning here. At least our friends are pushing in with us. Let's just go back here and reform the forces, and then we can attack here while the enemy is occupied with the other troops. Alright, we are down here. We have killed 800 out of the 1,000. Or how many was there? And our party has killed almost 200, so we are making an impact here. I've lost one guy, one banner knight. think we'll just speed it up here. So Milos died on the battlefield. Alright. Alright, let's just take the ones we can and see if there is some loot we want. We definitely want these horses. This one is good. Decreased ranger damage. Let's take all of these horses with us. And this one, this we will take, of course. Guess that's pretty much it. We can of course take this and sell all of it, but alright. Good. That was a long fight here, and with that I am going to say thank you everybody for watching, and I'll see you guys the next time.